Hello, Blue Jays fans. Welcome East to Coast Blue Jays. I'm your host, Patrick McGraw. This is July 28th, Monday. So the Toronto Blue Jays had their last game of a four-game series up against the Detroit Tigers yesterday with Max Scherzer up at the mound up against Jack Flaherty. Bo Bichette had himself a game. We get some injured report on Mr. Alejandro Kirk, which is not good. And like I said, Bo Bichette had an amazing day. And the Jays lost of a score 10-4. But thank you all for coming in here to East Coast Blue Jays. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and leave a comment below. But thank you again for coming in. Now let's break this down. So the player of the game today, or I should say yesterday, was Mr. Bo Bichette. He had an outstanding day at the plate. He went 5 for 5. He played great defensive side of things. He was probably the best hitter of the game today. But unfortunately, like I said, the Toronto Blue Jays went 10th. They lost over score to 10-5. So the biggest question for the Toronto Blue Jays is, should Bo Bichette be signed in the offseason, or should he be signed now? I don't think there's any talks at all of him getting signed at the moment. It's getting late in the season, but I think they're going to wait until the off season approaches the two company. The biggest question is, how much do you think Bo Bichette will get in the off season? I really don't know. I don't know what he's going to get. Is he a $300 man? Probably is. I mean, the way he's swinging a bat now, this season alone, 435 appearances at the plate. He brought his average up to 287. He has 13 home runs, 63 RBIs, 4 stolen bases. His OPS is 783. So the last 18 games, he has had 24 hits, 5 walks, and definitely proving that he's one of the best hitters in the league. And as you all know, he led the league in hits for a couple seasons, and he's probably going to lead the league in hits this year again. But yes, so the biggest question is, will Bo Bichette get paid? I think he's going to get paid if he's going to continue doing what he's doing. He's going to get paid a lot. But the biggest thing that I've noticed out of Bo Bichette this year, and I said at the beginning of the spring season, he's going to have a breakout year because it's his last year. His contract talks are coming up at the end of this season. Contract talks of him getting signed with the team. It's going to be, he's going to get paid, bottom line. But what I've noticed a lot of him this year is not just at the plate, because we all know he can hit. The biggest thing I've noticed about him is his defensive side of things. His defense at shortstop is phenomenal. He can be off bomb balance. He can throw it at first to Vladdy. That was the biggest thing about what I've noticed of Bo this year is his defense. His defense is just top notch. Perhaps playing with a gold silver slugger like Andres Gimenez at second base is definitely probably helping him out, motivating him to do better. But yeah, that's what I feel. I feel Bo playing with Andres Gimenez, silver slugger guy, is definitely improving his shortstop defensive side ability. So yeah, he's a Gold Glover, and hopefully he continues what he's doing, because definitely we need Bo Bichette to keep doing what he's doing. So the starting pitcher of the Toronto Blue Jays yesterday was Max Scherzer. He was up to the Detroit Tigers yesterday up against Jack Flaherty. Jack Flaherty had a good game as well. The tweet by Hazel May. This was Max Scherzer's 114th game career, double digits in strikeouts. Last time he did this was back in 2023. So his game stats. So Max Scherzer lasted 7 innings. He pitched 96 pitches. He only allowed 3 hits, 3 runs, 0 walks, which is good. And he struck out 11. So it was Mr. Max Scherzer's 114th double digits in strikeouts of his career. And he did it on his 41st birthday. So happy birthday to you, Max, yesterday. To your 41st birthday yesterday. He had an amazing day on the mound. He didn't get to win, but it just shows that he's improving. He's getting stronger. He's coming to the end of this. Well, I'm not going to say in the season. There's still 2 more months left. But we really need him now as a starting pitcher. And hopefully he can continue doing what he's doing on his next start. So, Mad Max, 7 innings, double digits of 11 strikeouts, 114 double-digit strikeouts in his career. Congrats to you, Mr. Max Scherzer. So we have an injury report, which none of us is going to like. Mr. Toronto Blue Jays All-Star Alejandro Kirk. He got smacked in the face with a foul tip, snapped his neck back, and at the moment, he is sidelined for now. So a tweet by Arding Zwelling, Blue Jays manager John Snyder says Alejandro Kirk got a concussion, was feeling better as of Sunday. He'll travel with the team to Baltimore Orioles. At the meantime, Tyler Heineman will see the majority of playing time at the catcher while Kirk's sidelined. So he's going to be sidelined for a while. So as it stands, the Blue Jays are placing Alejandro Kirk on the 7-day IL with a concussion. So it's more or less of a protocol, right? So as he's been sent on the 7-day IL list, they've called up Ale Sanchez, has been selected to the 40-man roster and will be active for the Sunday's game. So he was active yesterday, but I'm not sure when Sanchez is going to be playing the team. But he is another older gentleman, Ali Sanchez, but he's also good. So as it stands, Kirk is out. Tyler Heineman is going to be doing most of the brunt of the work, and Ali Sanchez is going to be helping out as well. So yeah, here's a report. Toronto Blue Jays roster moves. Catcher Ali Sanchez selected to the Major League roster and will be active as of yesterday. Catcher Alejandro Kirk, concussion, placed on the 7-day IL list. So, yeah, hopefully Kirk will get some rest. He's okay. Imagine it doesn't feel real great getting a foul tip ball right in the smack of your head and snap your neck back. But he's a strong kid. He'll be okay. Just need some time off. It'd be good for him to get some time off because he's been definitely playing a lot lately. So kudos to you. You get some rest, Kirk. So yeah, it was pretty much a hot day yesterday in Toronto, and some of the Blue Jays players in the dugout, I should say, they were making little tops to keep themselves cool, as you mentioned. If you can see here, how every email will find us for the rest of their season. So they were all putting blankets on top just to keep themselves cool. But yeah, it was definitely a hot day yesterday. Yeah, definitely a hot day, but boys kept themselves cool. It's too bad that we couldn't keep getting hot because the Detroit Tigers got 10 runs. They won 10. They won a score of 10-4 in yesterday's game. But yeah, so the biggest inning was in the 8th inning. So they got 3 runs in the 3rd when Mr. Max Scherzer gave up a homer, 3-run homer. And then it was pretty clean through sailing. Jack Flaherty pitched a good game. We couldn't get nothing until the 9th. But yeah, it was the 8th inning when Chad Green came in. Let me see here. So yeah, Chad Green came in the 8th inning. He only lasted 2 innings. What was it? He had 3 hits, 3 runs allowed, 3 runs, 1 K. And then Brule came in. He only lasted an inning. 4 hits, 4 runs, 3 ERA. But yeah, but the way I'm looking at this is Chad Green came in. We all know Chad Green's not going to get any work in the postseason. I'll tell you that right now. And Brule, he definitely struggled a lot too. So those 2 guys pretty much blew it for the Jays to even have a chance to come back in the 9th inning. But yeah, they scored 7 runs in the 8th inning. It was pretty rough, but it just means that the Blue Jays need to go, and the Blue Jays need to go before the trade deadline to sign a few guys in the bullpen. We need bullpen help. When it gets close to the end of the season, they're not going to be using Chad Green and Burrow. If we want to stay on top, yes, we are still first place overall in the majors right now. If we want to continue to save first, we need some bullpen help, because right now with Chad Green and Brill, they're definitely struggling. These are the guys that you put in when there's a blowout, right? But it wasn't a blowout in the 8th inning. We were still only 3 runs behind. We scored 4 runs in the 9th. We could have won the game. But it is what it is, and that's what happened. But overall, Nathan Lucas, he went 0 for 4. George Springer, he went 2 for 5. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., he had another single. He got himself a run, though, 1 for 4. And the player of the game was Bo Bichette. He went 5 for 5. Addison Berger, 1 for 5. He has himself an RBI as well. The rest of the guys, Clement, Liperfido, Rodin, Schneider, they all kind of struggled. And another thing that happened in the 8th inning was a misplay for a guy that made an outstanding diving catch the other day, David Schneider, out in left field. He made that diving Superman catch. He misplay in the 8th inning yesterday, allowing, well, he got an error. He misplayed a ball. It went behind him. Alan Rodin went up behind him and got the ball and threw it in, but scored 2 runs in that inning. But it was just a rough day for the Blue Jays at the plate. Jack Flaherty pitched very well. Jays couldn't get much of anything, except for Bo Bichette. Bo Bichette had an extremely good game. But overall, it was a game. Anyway, we won this series. We won 3 games out of 4. That's what's important. Bo Bichette is hot. What's important, Kirk to get some rest from his concussion. The Toronto Blue Jays will be playing up against the Baltimore Orioles. That's the next game. That's the next series the Toronto Blue Jays will be up against. Hopefully they can continue doing what they're doing, and we'll go from there. And Mad Max, what can you say about Mad Max? He seems to be doing very well. I mean, he had himself a great game, going 7 innings and getting double digits in strikeouts at 11 strikeouts. But thank you all for coming in here to East Coast Blue Jays. I'm your host, Patrick McGraw. If you lasted this long in the video, hit that like, boys. Certainly drives the page on YouTube. Hit that subscribe if you like to follow the Blue Jays and like my content. Leave a comment below. Should Bo be signed long term? And how much do you think he's worth? $300 million? Over 10 years? I don't know. That's my guess. But like I said, thank you all for coming in again, East Coast Blue Jays. I'm your host, Patrick McGraw, here at East Coast Blue Jays. Have yourself a great Monday, and we'll see you next time. Let's go, Jays.